So it wasn't a guarantee that even though she's a veteran that she would play. She's been one of the most improved players from Minnesota. And Booth punches it back. Free chance for Florida again. And Stuckey going right back to Beason.
Merritt Beason did a great job of watching her block. She sees there's a giant hole.
We've seen Wennis with the set. Good hands around Melanie Schaffmaster at the true setter position. And Schaffmaster in on the block. Wennis off the tape. And Beason coming from the back and down. Stuckey upside to the net. Beason splits the back row.
Redshirt junior out of Appleton, serving. And again, they don't want that to happen. They want those to be passed by McKissick. Free ball, Florida. Perfect tempo. That's your job. Don't worry about the pass, Beason.
There, but if you give Florida a free ball, this is exactly what's going to happen.
Gregorski serving with Wisconsin trailing by 2 in set number 2. Up and down.
Beason sent that back over, and then Mendelson gets the hands over the net and roofs. Set point here in the first for Nebraska. Helped him be a better coach.
It's kind of about a balance, and he's talked about that. Key.
His athletic director Trev Alberts giving him the freedom to live in Wyoming and coach this team. Lives in just off of campus during the season. I guess when you're a 4-time national championship coach, not a bad idea. Roddy kept it alive. Beason put it away. Back again. Merritt Beason.
Continue to keep going to that outside and finish it off.
This one was set to start at 5, but a 4-set match for Utah State and SMU delayed this one just by about 10 minutes. And you see up front, Harper Murray and Maggie Mendelson, always there for deflection. They add a lot of net presence up front as Merritt Beason with back-to-back kills. As it is Nebraska set point here in set number 1. Lexi Rodriguez, the junior libero, sends it over. Set up by Hudipole. That one blocked on the play. Merritt Beason right there, and just like that, end it with a 25-10 lead.
Yeah, the freshman duo up front, just strong, consistent power, and putting it down against the Bisons there, and they've continued to do so, giving them this 14-9 lead.
Bergen Riley and Lainey Chapoy did everything they could to save that ball, but it was a better kill by Lipscomb. The attack forming, Stogner has that one blocked initially by Mendelson. Mendelson uses the height game to send that one back. Stogner in the face of Mendelson nearly has the kill attempt. It's saved. And that is how you get the momentum back. Merritt Beason, Lexi Rodriguez.
It comes all the way back out of play.
Here we go, Delaney Smith serving. This could be a key stretch run for Lipscomb, but Merritt Beason says, you know what, I made a mistake on the last one.
Mistake from Stogner there, but a big-time play in a crucial moment.
That one blocked away. There's Maggie Mendelson and Merritt Beason right over there.
What a play over on that right side. Mendelson and Beason getting up to, and Lexi Rodriguez has the ball in her hands.
Rodriguez with a chance to close night 2 out with a win. That one dug out by Stogner. Sent over and blocked by the combination of Andy Jackson and Merritt Beason. And just like that,
Huskers lead it 14-8. To the middle, and they bring it up for Glover. Now this is trouble for Nebraska. And a free ball sent over by Bergen Riley. Another chance for SMU to the middle once again. It comes to Glover, but she's not able to get it to the floor. Out of the back row, Merritt Beason. There is a touch and a kill for the junior. Florida. And an ace Dropping it in there is Merritt Beason. Halfway through this second set.
And as I mentioned, Natalie Purdue has been the best player for SMU so far through this match, but 2 errors already on the attack.
Murray with the serve for Nebraska, and there's a touch and a block from Merritt Beason. The serve from Bergen Riley. Frazier got underneath it on the back end. Here's a swing from Purdue. Rodriguez the dig. Riley sets left pin. Harper Murray off the top of the block. Frazier pops it up in the air for SMU. Now Purdue again, a little bit behind the pin. Blocked, but it stays on Nebraska's side. Beason with a rocket.
A tight, snug hug of Husker Nation. And building new fans tonight. And we start a set 2. Nebraska took the opening set. And now the wind at the back of the Huskers. And Curry setting this opening rotation in the second set for Omaha. And Curry covers up. Fava with the bump set. Alec over getting hands on it. And Rodriguez there. Merritt Beason rolls. Picked up by DeBow out of the middle. And Alec with hands on it one more time. And into the cross court, Rodriguez picks up the McCormick swing. And Murray unleashes, and Beason puts it down. Emily, she was loose yesterday.
Becca Alec has more fun than I think anyone that I've seen, at least any college volleyball player. She's always down to have a good time. But Coach Cook says she's the most locked in when she steps on the court, too.
Pokes that to the back. Fafo with the dive to get it. Back set for Beason. Hammers it down. I thought Allie Batenhorst had a really leveled answer yesterday. There's an ace for Beason.
Pass by Murray, second touch not down from Riley. Off the top of the block goes Martin again. Back row, Beason, nobody up there, and Beason, a wide open look, terminates.
Back row attack. This is something that Nebraska goes to really often, especially if it's an...
Tough serve by Riley. Out of system, Bolton with the bump set tuned to Dom Simpson, who was trapped a bit. Great swing by Merritt.
Cutting this one cross court, so difficult to do as a right-handed opposite. You watch her hand, she...
Served by Breisinger. And Beason had an open look.
And Nebraska's defense not able to adjust to the adjustments that Creighton's making offensively.
Tough serve by Remus. Back to Murray one-on-one. Nice dig, Kendra Waite. Two players up off the court. Merritt Beason with a beastly swing. 10th kill for Beason. Now Simpson is blocked by Merritt Beason.
It's not quite outside. They bring it in just a little bit more.
Minnesota, played for and recruited by Hugh McCutcheon. Tyler Hildebrand says she's refinding her love for volleyball.
Yeah, they dropped a couple right after they beat Texas. And I think as a player, you can be so high on adrenaline after a win like that. It can be really hard to kind of regroup and focus. And
switches it up.
Bergen Riley, and part of that rock star freshman class, seeing so much playing time already with the serve for Nebraska.
Delay is stopped.
Merritt Beason set up this ball so well. They both were playing some teams that are tougher in non-conference. You can afford 1 or 2 more losses during conference play as well.
Beason, really impressive swing. That ball was
right-handed opposite. Watch her right arm follow through across her body. This allows her to hit that cross-court cut shot. She finishes it on the
opposite benches as head coaches. Riley sets the back row and Beason plants it. It's her 4th ace of the season. Batenhorst receives. And Beason cross court. And the
Harper Murray, outstanding freshman. She's hitting .318,
3.23 kills per set. She has been terrific in her freshman year. And there's the Nebraska defense again, Emily. And the block on the right side, the solo by Beason. This is her 4th year on the Buckeye bench, leading her alma mater. From the left pin, Merritt Beason with the angle. Pushed back one-on-one. Well, what a great set by Bergen Riley.
Such a smart set at the perfect time for Bergen Riley. Watch her run forward, but she's able to know those blockers are following her, so she sends it right back from Merritt Beason, knowing there's going to create a one-on-one.
Pushed out to the pin, Wandot. Down the line, outside the block, and Beason again. Back row. Tip right at Thorpe. We'll go to the other side. That time for the back row. Good start and swing by Beason. Behind Beason one-on-one. He just pulls it right inside Landfair's block. 3-0 Nebraska run. Nebraska's best rotation and the ace. 2 aces in this serve rotation here for Merritt Beason and another timeout. Beason. Schaffmaster on the second touch, then another one sends it back over. Bump set out to Bait Horse, very tight to the antenna. Oh, good quick run, but solo blocked by Beason. Wow, on Wooker.
Knowing her middle was going to be late, she dove her hands back inside.
Really interesting to see the dynamic between opponents on both sides.
What a cross-court shot by Beason.
Really getting around the block and not only being inside, but being as fast as you can with your arm swing.
With 3 kills, hitting 500. Kept alive. Rodriguez sends it forward out of system. Another scramble. Free ball over. Back in system here is Nebraska, and there's a big hit by Beason.
Of getting around the block and really using her advantage of just her arm swing from left.
Jump top spin serve. That time Beason delivered right on the line and the point.
And they really needed that side out point.
Worth chases that down again, but gets it in a hittable position once again. Puts Nebraska out of system. Look at Hayworth running all over the place to set these balls from off the net. Behind to Beason, big swing and a kill for Nebraska.
Yeah, this is a great reverse. That was just Nebraska's 3rd block of the match, and we're midway through set number 2. But they're right on cue. A big block once again.
A back-to-back block as well.
The tip from Beason successful.
A little bit of a miscommunication on Purdue's side.
Rodriguez to serve now. Short serve, diving is Skimmerhorn. Free ball over. In system here, big swing from Krause, but kept alive. Out of the back row, Chacoin, but she is denied. Jackson there for the block for the Cornhuskers. Another short serve. Skimmerhorn has it. Hit off the block, kept alive by Chacoin. Big swing, but denied once again. Jackson ready for it.
Good touch by Beason right down the line and in front of the back row.
Did not make the adjustment on that second approach.
A little tight to the net. The joust pulled out by Mendelson. Now Krause in. Trying to go deep corner. Geddes into the block. Great up by the Hoosiers. Beason from off. What a shot.
Rodriguez looking to repeat the feat. But the Spartans able to dig this one out, but O'Gorman can't get it through.
Constantly staying calm under pressure, and they don't really turn it over onto them.
Aaliyah Moore can't get it past. Alec is feeling it.
Last few minutes, feel like we've heard Alec's name a ton.
Valentina Vallette serves. And the kill from Merritt Beason.
Made this look easy. Watch her sink her platform back into her body to control the pace of that. Beautiful pass.
The junior serves, set point. Beautiful move by Merritt Beason, reading the defense. First season at Nebraska. What a serve from Beason, and we're playing extras in the first. Dug by Riley. And Beason from out of bounds. What a save. No, not quite by Scotty Johnson. Point Nebraska.
But no, I think it is a great start. I think as a team, if you can start off strong, it lets you settle into a rhythm instead of feeling like you're always playing catch up. And so, especially somehow how some of the last matches have started, it's a really good feeling for the Huskers to start out strong from the gate.
What a great push there by Riley, going behind her to Beason.
To be able to see between the block didn't quite close, and she has great vision to see that hit right between them.
Just inside the back line again, and Nebraska on a roll here early in Lincoln. They're hitting 667 on top 6-0.
Players who can't, but she actually could. That timing just seems off to me on that ball. Krause was ready, and she had to hang and wait for it. Not quite sure what's going on there, but they're not on the same page.
That was on the same page to Merritt Beason on the right side.
That'll work.
That's another negative of having players in and out of the lineup and running a 6-2 and not everybody in the same place and playing different positions.
Yes, there's a lot of movement going on, and so sometimes for players it can be.
The end of the block, Merritt Beason. That's 5 blocks now for Nebraska.
There, it is. I mean, you can see armpits over the net, and that is insane for a block. Smart play by Allie.
2 kills, no hitting errors, 8 swings for Allie Batenhorst, and there's the block for Nebraska, and they've extended that lead now to 6 here in the 4th. Great up. 1-on-1. Merzick. Good dig by Riley off the block. Beason. Penn State really battling here late. Krause swipes at it. Diving in to keep it alive is Grimes. What an up by Rodriguez. Merzick, not down. Is set to Beason. Got it! One. Let's take a look at that finishing rally.
It was a lot of out-of-system play. For Nebraska, they're able, though, to get other people involved in the offense. Penn State had 3 sets to 3 setting attempts during this entire play, and they all went to Jess Merzick. McMadraza took one over. Lexi Rodriguez with an incredible up to allow Nebraska to stay in this. But in these out-of-system plays, Penn State only goes to one attacker and makes this offense really predictable. Nebraska, something's not translating in the game.
There's Beason, beat the block.
Inside blocker has to dive those hands back in, take away that seam, or at least touch it up.
Quinn Menger in to serve. Second touch not down by Riley. Quick push by Pedraza. Markley's not down. Beason had a wide open net, and she delivered. That's her 10th kill.
Huge transition play from Nebraska. Dynamic offense, and find Merritt Beason in the back row. One-on-one, massive scene for her to hit.
Tough serve. Good push. Right into the block of Andy Jackson off the hand of Merzick. One-on-one, Beason.
Here's Harper Murray, first year out of Ann Arbor. Rousseau has to retreat, and standing still is Maddie Chin. On the far side, that was Merritt Beason. Messy play, Navarrete sends it over free. Beason again, Rousseau digs and recovered by Stinson. Can Navarrete send it? She does. Keep denying Beason. Navarrete gets it that time. Near overpass. Strong rally early in this one. Hernandez blocked. Alec and Beason get up there, and Nebraska gets their first lead of the match.
But so many defensive plays that made the difference, especially that one right there, the big block to end it.
2-1. We get a look at Leilani Dodson from the line. Another transfer in her own right. Coming back home after a season at BYU. And a quick kill from Beason.
So when you give up, 12 blocks in a set, what kind of adjustments are you making?
Well, you got to swing high. You have to swing high, go for the edges of the block, and put your hitters in a better position to do so. Keep them off the net. Perfect example of that. This out-of-system set, everyone knew where the ball was going, but it was far enough off of the net.
Trying to keep them in this. There's Beason. Well off the...
Or bringing Andy Jackson on the side. It's been so successful against Wisconsin's left side.
That's what they rely on the most, is their serving power.
Decent pass from Rodriguez, this time outside for Beason, and she gets the offense going. Rohrbach's second best hitting percentage among freshmen in the Big Ten, only trailing Nebraska's Andy Jackson. It's definitely a matchup to watch tonight. Good job defensively from Riley there. Set by Rodriguez. This swing for Nebraska lands right in front of the back line. Bergen Riley finally for the Huskers showing some consistency behind that service line. Something they've been looking for all night long. And what a job up front. Beason and Alec getting their hands on that one. Another point for Big Red. Nair, the setter, tried to get over to that spot blocking, but was a little bit late on that attempt from Batenhorst. Here's a swing outside. Good block by Nebraska. So Rutgers switches sides. Another good defensive spot for Big Red. There's Beason with a wide open lane for a kill. They have gone right at the #1 team in the nation. Good serve, but Rodriguez was better. Hard swing on the outside. Beason's got it.
Out there at the end, up in the middle, got her hands up, slams it right back down.
Mersick right into the double block.
Starting to come alive just a little bit more on some of these balls that Penn State's setting outside. The block's in a better...
Pepper it down. It's going to be good. Instead, draws it back to serve. Penn State down 4. Riley back to Beason. And spot on. What a get to get her to come over from Florida. Penn State was under 200, now at 200 here in this 4th set. Still above 300 for the match. And Beason.
Much in these moments, making this offense so dynamic when they have her coming out of the back row.
And I think that first set was an example of what this Rutgers squad can be when they're at their best.
Serve goes to Hartman, and now she's got a chance to put it down. Nice dig from the Huskers. Back set, and there is the first look at Merritt Beason. Big plans this year. She's trying to be an All-American.
And that's our first taste of what this Nebraska...
Williams, who is still in concussion protocol. She's now missed 6 out of the 7 matches. The Penn State transfer was such a big addition. Humphrey. There's Rodriguez with the defense. Back to Humphrey. Nebraska keeping it up. Beason putting it down. Defense to offense.
Too much power on it once again. A little bit of finesse coming off the.
Humphrey's third on the team in kills with 176 coming in today. That's a big hit from Beason, went right down the line.
Winningest program since the year 2000. This Nebraska corner of the program is special. He's done it for 30 years, first 6 at Wisconsin, and now 24 in Lincoln.
And coming from the back is Beason, and also right on the line too. Power and placement. One other time, it was back in the COVID spring of 2021 when they played back-to-back nights at College Ave Gym. And Rutgers was able to take a set in the second meeting. Other than that, all sweeps. Batenhorst. Nyer went for the dump set. Nebraska was ready. And then a block. Oleg and Beason combined for the 4th block of the match. Hey, I guess you'd rather get it right than guess, right? That one sneaks over after some miscommunication. Nyer's got to lay out. Hartman. And it's either short or blocked. Either way, this is a dream start for Nebraska here.
Just absolute dominance for the Huskers.
And they do this to a lot of teams. They sap that belief right out of you. Rutgers might need a timeout.
At Northwestern. Merritt Beason right inside the block of San Giacomo. Good swing by Beason. At the Devaney Sports Center. Bumps that outside. San Giacomo into the block. Had a hand in all 4. Giacomo into the block. Serve.
Yeah, great serve.
Outside. Swing there by Burbage, not down. Back row Beason on the line. Beason with the kill.
Only, so Beason is that extra attack.
They're hitting 281 in this first set. The Illini right at 0. Tough one there. Mosier chases it down, bumps that out to Terry, right on the block. Just so tough for Terry in that situation.
And waiting for her. Really just taking the angle away.
Especially as dynamic as Terry is. Ace back line. Merritt Beason has now team high with 23 aces.
And Nebraska's serving is just outstanding this afternoon.
The serve specialist. Good pass. Back row, Beason. What a shot.
Finding that deep corner.
Terry with the tip right back by Andy Jackson. She gets the block. Came into this set. Nebraska came in hitting nearly 400. They're hitting about 100 here in the 3rd. And there's Merritt Beason just inside the line. What a shot.
And Nebraska on the serve with a 5-point advantage here in set 1. Never have lost to this Iowa program. The Huskers are 37-0. They run the slide, but they go back row instead to Beason. Nebraska had a 7-point lead in the first set. As that lands on the line, that's an ace.
Look at this serve as it looks like it's going to go out and just drops right on the baseline.
Oh, what a shot by Beason. Pulled it behind her.
Honored yesterday for senior nights after their sweep of Illinois. Nice swing, slicing cross court by Beason at the service line. Off the middle, Andy Jackson getting an overpass. and taking care of it. Merritt Beason that easily.
Just love Harper Murray. I love her skills. She does so many great things. We often focus on her front court, but she keeps things up, so it all starts from that first contact.
Beason 5 kills here in the second set. And then an ace. This down and build up what we need to get the most out of this Big Ten Player of the Year. And she's turned it around here in Big Ten play with magnificent numbers. Roach has to readjust. Great job by Alec keeping it up. And then the swing by Beason and a huge celebration for this Minnesota team that in set 3 trailed 17-13, closed on a 12-4 run. And keeping up this strong level of play. But the block is responding. Tough set for Landfair. Landfair smiling after that set to grow. Landfair into the block, and Becca Alec making her presence known.
Her play and her confidence out on the court, and we're seeing that a lot result in that middle's getting involved in the action and her decision making.
Good up by Murray in the back row, pushed across. Alec was there with the block, recovers to go to the opposite side and gets the block as well. Pin to pin, Rebecca Alec.
I was just going to say, and I think the other part about it is she's really doing a great job watching. Incredible. What a fun place and experience, your college career. Great push there, high ball.
Beason one-on-one, she'll win that most times.
Yep.
Beason out of the back row. The back for Beason.
And nobody in front of her. She had leads her, so she actually contacts that point about at 5 feet.
Push that serve, be aggressive with their serve, and usually when that happens, you start making a lot of service errors.
They're blasting away. Bad pass, bump set left, roll shot by Gibson, dug up by Alexi. Here come the Huskers. Only a free ball. TCU now trying to tie it. Jack back right side, Parrott tipping. Nice up by Becca. Back row, Laney free balls it again. The Horned Frogs fed in the middle. Big swing by Sylvester. Now the Huskers tipped right back. 3 straight tips by Nebraska. Fed left, shot there by Gibson. Block back. Merritt Beason hung with it. Got a big block with Rebecca Alec. It's 11-9 Nebraska. Boy, she's a defensive presence. So, you know the opponents devised game plans around Lexi Rodriguez, maybe around Becca Alec too. Left side swing, Gibson blocked. But guess who? Rebecca Alec, Merritt Beason. Sarah Sylvester, the 6'3" junior from Michigan. Serves the Lexi good pass. Right side, Merritt Beason down the line. Kaboom! That's vintage Merritt Beason. 14-11.
It doesn't get better than that.
Never take a point off. Never take a touch off. Olivia. Gravity's worst enemy. Flipped across. Nice up by Lexi. Right side swing. Merritt Beason with a little extra on it. 4-3.
That time a little bit too long, though.
So Bergen Riley, the sophomore from Sioux Falls, 6 service aces on the year, sends it over. Nice dig to the outside. Here comes Sophia Childs. Beason with a response, finds open floor and notches it calmly.
That when she goes to that softer roll shot, it's very unseen.
Olivia Malk at the back line serving for the Huskers. Childs gives that one a ride. Great reception by Malk, and now Riley. Murray able to get it over as the Bulldogs will set up on offense. Martin hammers that one off the double block. Great diving save by Riley. Hogan. Martin tries to just tip it over. Pancake save by Murray to the back line. What a rally. To the middle, blocked by Blackwell. Joust at the top. Ruffin keeps it alive. Martin blocked home by Beason. What a rally.
How about the athleticism there from Harper Murray, but then Beason able to quite convert.
Riley has been really in tune all night with some of these passes as a low sinking serve just barely tips its way over the net, and Beason deposits that one.
Transfer from Kentucky, was part of that national championship team for the Wildcats. Good line shot there by Krause, but a fantastic up. And there's Merritt Beason.
Nebraska attacker right now, attacking those lines. Creighton's blocking the cross-court attack, funneling it to that line defender. Great up for Villanova.
Bernthal Booth says Villanova just has an edge to her, a little fire as Beason puts that right between the block. Back line, Merritt Beason with the kill. First time a freshman has ever been named setter of the year in the conference. There is Beason on the overpass, put it away.
To dial it in on the net.
Good pass from Murray. Beason finds the court.
The outside, this is a great pass from Bergen Riley. Finds the seam in between the double block and paint. Merritt Beason, now Wichita State has to go on a service run.
Annalie Hellisty, over 80 matches played in her career on that serve. And there, Beason makes up for that play.
Up offensively, a big reason why. Merritt Beason dialing it in. Look at that placement on that. Doing a great job hustling pin to pin to cover any available hitting lane for Wichita State. They're having a tough time tonight finding one.
On the slide, soft tip. What a save from Rodriguez. The Husker defense showing out on this rally. Riley has to slide in to take it. Beason tries to put it away, goes thumb down, and attacks the back line. Scoring run. Rodriguez once again over the net. Jackson was ready for that dump. Strand to Wilford, blocked down. Nearly an ace for Rodriguez. They go to Wilford. Her roll shot is scooped up. Beason through the gap in the block, can't put the point away. Murray pounds one into the block, kept alive by the Shockers. Wilford a little bit too low, back to her own side. Timeout, Shockers.
And look at this, again, back-to-back blocks. Look at Jackson and Beason hustling over.
Played for the Mexican national team at U18, U20, U23, all of those programs. Off the top of the block. Ung outside Cromartie. Push back to Beason. What a great swing by Beason.
This time brings that arm across her body, wraps it in, and just cuts inside Claire Jeter, which is so difficult to do on the right pin.
Let's shave it off an angle, huh?
Yeah.
Tough serve by Jillian Neal. And wow. Beason just found that deep corner on a fantastic shot.
And that's incredible. She's just better going up and over it. Jeter in a good position, just swinging high and hard.
Fantastic up on the dunk try by Ung. Then on the slide, tipped over. Opportunity here for the Huskers. Back to Beason. Got it! Beason closes out set two. Come in hitting above 300 on the season. There's Merritt Beason. Other side, the swing by Rubin, not down. Beason again, great angle. Comes inside the block and right in front of Ogilvie.
Having an absolute field day up front. Stanford's block doesn't know where to go because it's so difficult to read. Even out of system, they're not doing a good enough job of closing.
Set point two. Beason got it. And Nebraska comes back from a 16. Tough serve there by Rodriguez. Puts the Cardinal out of system. And into the block. And Jackson and Beason team up for the double block.
Blocking Stanford's outside. Both Bergen Riley and Merritt Beason setting it up so well. In the middles, has no idea.
Blocked by Rebecca Alec. Huh?
All of a sudden, Nebraska's got all the momentum. This is what good. Normally, you want that 1-in-1 ratio. That is not a good ratio.
Ryder chases it down. Great push, but right into the block, and Andy Jackson's there.
I mean, I personally wouldn't know, but I can imagine so.
Did you hear, right?
Yeah.
Tough serve there by Mauk. Free ball over. Here's Merritt Beason inside the block, and Beason with the kill. 6'3" freshman. Great angle by Merritt Beason. Another block, Nebraska. Tuaninga. Good up by Riley. Pushed over by Krause, but not down. Batenhorst rolls it, doesn't get over the net. Tuaninga. Right back to Batenhorst. And the block again. Merritt Beason.
And you want to win. This match is circled for everybody who plays them.
Tip kept in play. Murray tried the off speed. Beason out of the back row. Finds the line, point Huskers.
Beason goes, oh my gosh, that was so great. I mean, that was really great. Coming out of the back row.
Speaking of freshmen, Olivia Mauk getting into the game, the defensive specialist for the Huskers. Having a nice freshman season. As Terry hits it off the block. Oh, what a kill from Merritt Beason.
No matter what. Now let's take a look at that block. Huge hole. She sees that. You just have to worry about two hitters at that point, able to execute and then transition into their offense effectively.
Terry with the serve. High one for Beason to put it right back down, with Brooke Mosher at the service line for the Illini. Delivers another bullet. Murray goes flying. Beason.
The energy that she brings to this Nebraska team.
Speaking of energy, Terry tries once again. Blackwell's been all over the net today. Hard to believe that Harper Murray was just a freshman last year. Andy Jackson just a freshman last year. Two big impact players. That time, Illinois stuffed at the net. Nebraska on the brink of their third Big Ten win. Off the block, sent right back down. Nebraska closes out set number 3, and they close out this match. The Cornhuskers 3-0 in Big Ten play.
Leads Nebraska, averaging more than 3 kills per set. Tip there, Rodriguez covers. Behind, here's Beason's first swing, and Nebraska on fire here early. They're batting 1,000, 3 swings.
Just consistent. And here's what we talked about in the open, just some great ups and defensive play by Lexi Rodriguez. She knows that's a big deal, and excited and leading this team.
Hawkeyes right now hitting .462 as Merritt Beason picks up her 3rd kill.
Beason, yeah. Yes, that was out, but they're forcing you to make that call on it and really keeping the pressure on with the serve. Nebraska going right at her card here, trying to keep that pressure on, as we talked about, leading into a situation where the blockers could release and be there.
Land fair. Good dig there by Urquhart. The tip try. From the ground, got it out.
The shot.
Court swing. Wow, what an angle by Beason.
She had other than using the block. Great defense leads to great offense and points. Look at Beason finish this.
Back row, Beason. Oh, the angle, and just caught that line.
Through that ball, she took a little bit off, but used that wrist to control and direct it to that right back corner. Wow. So why do you go from Hawaii to Iowa? I'd love to hear her recruiting experience and what drew her.
Yeah, I think what I've been told is the scenery and just the general beauty of the area. if they're in system. Hudson with the serve. They are in system. They'll go back row, Beason, and Beason on the bick delivers. You see John Cook with a pat on the back to Bergen Riley. When you are diversified offensively, so many options. And Taylor Anderson. One-on-one. Good dig by Anderson. Beason overpass, put it down.
So quick, her eyes are great. She is locked in wherever that ball is, wherever the setter is. It's rare that you find Raven Colvin leaving her pins one-on-one.
And Beason once again from the right side. And Beason right down the line. And a touch, Point Nebraska.
Violating that center line.
Dierstad serves Krause. Beason on the left side finds the hole in the block.
Beautiful pass there by Lindsay Krause to allow Bergen Riley to speed up that.
Rodriguez aims at Kinkella. Beason slams it back as the pass from Dierstad on the set. Go up and attack that one.
Dierstad, not an assist, grows into her freshman year.
Aims at Dierstad again. This one blocked back. Rebecca Alec and Merritt Beason.
Rebecca Alec diving into that ball. Her body.
Michigan State has taken a set off Nebraska each of the last 2 seasons, so these have not been necessarily dominating Nebraska performances as of late when they've played Michigan State. Merritt Beason terminates that one. Lexi Rodriguez. Anderson. The bump set to Murray. Blocked. Beason blocked. Murray blocked. Down it comes. Bishop picks out Hold'em, and she's stuffed. And how about that for Nebraska?
But all 5 players that weren't attacking the ball were into cover, giving Nebraska more and more opportunities.
Set to go, the reigning Big Ten champions from Nebraska at 17-1 on the year, undefeated in conference play. Immediately Selman off the left side and is rejected by that big block.
Side, because it looked like Bergen Riley was going to run that middle attack.
That's a pretty good shot by Selman. Not a good set to the outside. Sanan winning the first 25-18 and on top in the second.
I thought Emmy Selman was trying to recycle.
Good serve down the line, working on Murray. Out of system here for number 27. Shot up into the block, recycled. Very earth-friendly. Perfect first contact by Beason, and then out of the back row. That ball was tucked inside the Ohio State block. Tuman, excellent reception and over the top of the block. We talked about it during the break. There has been a change at the setting position. Kamaya Gibson, 6'1" junior out of Medina, Ohio. The transfer from West Virginia is on. She started the last couple of matches. She's in place now of Mia Tuman. Just underway, third set, must-win situation. And you must find a way to get past.
Rebecca Alec, one of the best middles in the conference. 9 blocks against Illinois earlier this season, but there's some offense on display. There's some more defense, though. Andy Jackson. Lexi Rodriguez, the libero for Nebraska, coming off a season-high dig total against Ohio State last weekend. Out of the middle once again, and that time Ashlyn Philpott got rejected.
You're expecting it to go to the outside, but Jackson way over the net on that one.
Beason keeps her serve. Back set to Mosier. Nice up by Rodriguez. Out of the back row once again, Beason's tip right in front of Reagan Riley. 7 of the prior 8 head-to-head matchups between these two teams have been sweeps. Illinois trying to win set 3 to avoid that. Had a good run earlier in this set. In system, Murray's swing popped up. Terry once again played by the hands of Mauk. Phil Plot blocked back. And Terry gets rejected.
Do you think they're worried about Nebraska's block?
Yeah, that might be it.
Mauk serves Demetrition again, an okay pass. She gets it right back, and Beason there for the block again. Tough serves by Mauk, one-dimensional.
Yeah, and that's forcing a timeout as well. It said earlier, this rotation for
tonight's setter from Omaha. She serves Murray. Good pass. Beason on the right side gets the kill. On a net violation, rather. Still would have been a kill for Beason. Nebraska on the board.
Spawns, you see that nice swing through the gap in the block from Merritt Beason. They've only dropped.
Aims at Demetrition, an okay pass. Valette off the block of Jackson. Mauk there to cover it. Beason out of the back row, tipping, and finds the court. In front of the diving.
On that set.
Burke serves Murray. Beason right side in. Hits the back end line.
On the road.
Olivia Mauk to serve. Aims at Demetrition, a good pass. Wolverines in system. Jacobs is stuffed. Merritt Beason.
With Jacobs. And you see Beason kind of cover.
Mauk serves. Tough pass. Free ball over from Jacobs. Beason again. Another one. 3 in a row by Merritt Beason.
Quick as possible. Haven't been able to do it though.
Franklin, Smrek, and Booth. Franklin is the shortest player in the front row for the Badgers at 6'4". Here's her second swing of the ball game, a roll shot dug by Bergen Riley, the Nebraska setter. Schumacher the dig on the Harper Murray swing. Franklin is blocked. Point Nebraska. Bergen Riley serves Orgel, overpass. Merritt Beason, it's dug by Orgel, Wisconsin's libero last year, and Franklin is served again from the rafters. There's the triple block. Block down inbounds, that's a point for Nebraska. Beason from the back row terminates. And that's a wrap for the first set. Nearly an ace from Mauk. Beason drops that one in. And a collision between Gushnikin and Furbringer. And Olivia Mauk serves. Furbringer underneath it. Smrek pushed over. Becca Alec ready.
Despite all that youth, and a big reason why is Riley did not play like a freshman. She played like she'd been playing college ball for years.
Rodriguez on the serve receive, Landfair tip, covered by Randorf. Outside, just set over, free ball from Hazan. Bump set backwards, Beason. That's just vertical from Merritt Beason to the attack line. Northwestern had no chance at it.
Great setup, and she just goes right past the block of...
23-17, Nebraska 2 points away from this first set. Bergen Riley serving to the libero, Drew Wright. Bump set from Rousseau, Randorf roll shot. Landfair, back to Beason for the kill.
Wants to play loose and free, Northwestern not letting him right now.
Great serve from Vreed, overpass Griffith. Nebraska gets it back in play, out of system. Free ball, Rousseau, back set to Randorf, but Landfair and Alec with the block.
Landfair, both on the team last year, so critical to that run to the national championship. If you're Northwestern, you'll take them where you can get them.
Murray receives, and that's Layla Blackwell.
Service run for Olivia Mauk. And Collier is sent away. Matt Olmer might have to use another timeout.
Block on Collier. And you're right, AJ.
tried to stop this momentum, but look at that block. There's nowhere to go on that.
Huskers have closed strong in the first set. Bush is rejected. Jackson, Beason were both there. And the Cornhuskers have a surge after it was close early in the first.
She's just so consistent.
Spoken like someone who knows. Courtney Thompson, former Husky legend, and one of the all-time great setters in the sport. Along with AJ Cannell, so glad to have you with us for this sellout crowd.
Took the loss to SMU early on this season, and they have just propelled themselves into a 21-match win streak, but 17 of those have been sweeps. They've just been dominant all around.
Yeah, that's been impressive. Last week was an eye-opener for many as they went on the road into a couple of hostile environments, two places that had their largest crowds ever. Picked up wins in both, and there is the block by Beason and Jackson. Acevedo goes right back there again. Rodriguez is there that time. They run the middle. Not down. Good up by Polabiec. Beason along the tape. Not down. Polabiec keeps it alive again. Grote inside into the block.
They really attack when someone new gets put into the game, and it's working really well for the Huskers so far.
Also Cortez with the swing, not down. Here's Merritt Beason, who goes off the top of the block. And Merritt Beason with her second swing of the match, first kill.
They're good, they're smart, they do such a great job on the defensive end. You got to get creative in how you score points against them.
Big swing, and Urquhart can't get there. Another kill for Nebraska.
Lexi Rodriguez off the tape. Great diving up, kept up by Damrow. And then the block on the left side. Franklin again, another block. That time Beason with the solo.
And because the Badgers established that early on, Furbringer went right over it. The right set to do in a one-on-one.
Furbringer runs the middle. Spinning up by Mauk to keep it alive. Free ball opportunity here for the Badgers. They'll go to down. Down the line, Beason with another kill. Tough serve by Beason. Was inside the antenna. The end of the block. Back row, Beason with the tip, found the floor.
Really smart decision. So a net call, so double whammy.
Merritt Beason, such a physical presence. Nebraska checks back into the lineup. A star of the future for the defense of Nebraska. Izzy Stark back to the pin. Juravicius is denied. Rebecca Alec, monstrous.
This serve is putting so much pressure on Penn State. This knocks him out of system. When the block knows where the ball is going, it becomes that much easier to get the stuff. Feeling that good, trying to get a title.
Block for Tremmel. Bergen Riley finds Rebecca Alec, and that was another sensational dig from Grimes. Unfortunately, could not be paid off on the pin. Great block.
That one just did not go their way.
Back set, it's Beason whipping it down to the floor.
And having herself quite the night.
John Cook called her a gift. Second year with Nebraska after transferring from Florida. And Nebraska's the first to 15.
And then she also has I pick me, and I love that mantra. She says, I would pick myself even on my worst day. It helps me keep my confidence up. And, you know, Harper Murray certainly a huge part of this Nebraska team. And I love the fact that she leans on Lexi Rodriguez in tough spots as well.
Seem to talk to any Husker, and Rodriguez is that mom figure, the calming presence. And there's a block. Alec and Beason. Nebraska doubling up Maryland in set 2. Here's Rodriguez at the line. Great response for the Huskers after dropping set 1 by 2, 27-25. Scherer swings for Maryland, and another block. Jackson in the mix this time.
Is not to hit straight ahead. That comes from the setter. They have to drift their set slightly so that it allows middles to hit angles. But